Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you follow me and you're new to my channel, I welcome you. I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness, sharing my life stories with Aspergers Syndrome, OCD, and the like, along with tips and advice along the way, be it through my everyday personal struggles and experiences, life experiences through these health conditions that you may hear so much about, or even just for some general, bits and pieces of your personal struggles, of your other maybe health strategies of what you're going through. So in give and take, also just to give you a heads up, basically also I do some words of encouragement to lighten your guys' moods, regardless what it may be, and hopefully within that we can understand each other. So, in all of guys, basically, as I said, when we're nearing into Autism Awareness Month, and I'm going to try and do as much as I can with some parts based on autism awareness. This is just another food for thought. Was someone suggested on Play NZ to just bring out as many videos in April or August, every day, like on a weekly schedule. Well, that's what I try to do anyway, as they should be, people should be aware. Monday to Friday is my slot for my, uploading and doing my videos as much as I can, even though I'm doing the best I can on this weekly basis. But then again, someone suggested maybe just to do it, bi-weekly or whatever it may be, or 2 a week or whatever it may be. But you guys can decide anyway, obviously, because, I'm doing as much as I can to bring out informative videos as well as some fun videos along the way. Even though I've got some backup of the fun videos that I did with my sister, even though it's coming off late, which I humbly apologise. Even though also just to be on in the web front, also before I continue, is that I was hoping to do more with her, but we'll just have to see, obviously, because time permitting, obviously, the way we are at this point in time, things changes. So that's what's going down there. Obviously, changes in her schedule of what's going on in her lifestyle. So I'll see what I can do anyway. In a way, maybe, I don't know, seeing if I can, as I said in one of my videos, to do a collab with one of you that maybe are autistic or not, or have a YouTube video channel that wants to collab with me, or whatever it may be. Comment below. Also, just a heads up before I continue, is that I'm no medical doctor. I'm just your normal Joe vlog. So if you see anything of the warning signs and symptoms that I clearly addressed in my previous videos to now, do seek professional help for yourself, for your loved one, or even for yourself, regardless what it may be. So at this point of time, I'm doing one called Help to Help Your Autistic Child, and they'll be broken down into 4 parts. Some of these parts will be broken down of some parts, and I want to share with you all based on easy to follow standard procedures for you guys, so you can go step by step, regardless what it may be. So hopefully you're enjoying these videos. Give me the thumbs up to show the engagement, or just comment below that you are, or whatever, because like I said, feedback is really much appreciated if you can. So let's begin this before I run out of time. So this one's part 2 on how to help your autistic child, which is understanding autistic differences. As we know, basically every child that has autism or has Aspergers Syndrome, they are different on each broader scale of things, on that scale that I told you about earlier when I first started this channel. And many people make this misconception, or may misunderstand us, that they seem to think just because we're autistic, we're all the same. We do the same traits and behavioral characteristics of a normal autistic person would do. But wrong. That is so wrong. That's why I'm here to try and, remove that stereotyping about mental health versus autism, Aspergers Syndrome, and everything else that's, health and awareness related, as well as some other bits that I want to, abolish too. But then again, I'm just hoping that we can just come to a form of understanding together. So, number 1 though, before I run out of time, is understand stimming. Stimming includes a variety range of activities that an autistic will do that will stimulate the senses. I have talked about stimming, what it is all about. I've got another bit of information that I want to share as well, to update it and whatnot soon, so please be on the lookout if you want to know more. I can link up a couple of videos that I've done already on this site, or even just link up my autistic channel playlistings of this so that you can find it for yourself. Okay, so example wise is for this that can stimulate these senses is maybe a child will be staring at turning wheels, they may make repetitive sounds, they may do hand flapping, and the like. This obviously allows the autistic person to express themselves and to make them feel good. Stimming helps prevent meltdowns. It's a given fact, and then it increases self-control and it enables obviously for the child to better focus on themselves and the environment setting that they're in. Be wary of therapists who wish to end stimming, as this may harm your child and may not do any good for them. Because obviously it's a given that the child needs to be basically stimming because it's just a natural thing that they need to do. If your child stims in a harmful way, though, however, just to be on the lookout for that, talk to a therapist about finding maybe a substitute stim that will fulfill the same need. Even though we know now, when it comes down to stimming, as I shared in some of my videos, there are some stimming toys and some ways to, to go about it. You can also reach out to autistic people through hashtag AspieAnswersAll, as they may have had the same stims and they could offer you advice on finding a good replacement. For example, a girl who bites herself and stresses out could bite a chewy bracelet instead, you say, as I shared before. Now, number 2, the importance of special interests. Autistic children often experience intense, passionate interest in certain areas of life. These interests may provide joy in their lives, however, and they can be used as tools to develop new skills, such as library books about cats encourage reading and study skills. Relating new information to the child's patients may help the child to be interested and engage in learning. For example, if your child struggles with social skills, yet they love dinosaurs, they may enjoy books about dinosaur friends. Number 3 is expect different body language. Autistic people don't always look at something or someone that they are listening to be in mind, and they may stim while they are listening to the person. Thus, even if they look inattentive by non-autistic standards, however, they may be listening closely to every word you may say. Number 4, notice signs of sensory overload. This is really true. We need to bear in mind when the child is having a sensory overload, because as we know, basically, this can be frightening for you or even for the child. So obviously, as we know or should know by now, overload is when a person becomes overwhelmed by sensory stimuli and it may experience a meltdown or a shoutdown, which obviously will vary from person to person again. But bear in mind, in both of these cases, this will involve crying, the covering of ears, panic stimming, and maybe avoidant behaviours. Meltdowns may be characterized by screaming, crying, throwing oneself onto the floor, etc., etc. But don't mistake it as tantrums, as I clearly can't stress it enough. Unlike tantrums, however, meltdowns are caused by a build-up of stress, and the child feels a loss of control, because obviously with an autistic child, they feel that, they are in control of everything around them, as well as the environment and everything that they're doing at that given moment of time. Autistic people often feel bad about melting down afterwards, however, so please don't make it worse for them. Shutdowns are characterized by withdrawal, distress, passivity, and loss of interest or an inability to communicate to others. Occupational therapists may be able to help increase your child's tolerance to the stimuli through therapy called sensory integration. Number 5, check up on your child's health with your GP regularly. As we know, it's a given, like for many people, we need to go to the GP now and again. Some autistic children can't tell if their tummy hurts or if their ear aches. Other autistic children don't understand the sensations their body is trying to tell them and may not realize that they are actually sick. Keep an eye on your child's behavior. If you see something unusual in your child's health, ask them how they are feeling, as sometimes this will prompt them to think hard and realize something is wrong, and call your GP immediately if you believe they are ill. Self-interest stimming may signal a health issue. For example, a child might headbang when they have a tooth pain, or a headache, or an earache, even if they are, like I said, non-verbal. Well, this quickly ends the part 2 of how to help your autistic child. Give me the like for thumbs up support, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Feel free to also turn on the notification bell. Subscribe, obviously, meaning-wise, you should be able to see my little subscribe button on the bottom right screen. Feel free to share these videos around to family and friends, like I said, because obviously some of these need to be shared so that we can create an understanding and awareness for everyone, as well as also just maybe for anyone that you feel needs to be. You can also just use it as a resource tool for yourself if you're a teacher or what have you, so you can gain an understanding with an autistic child that you're dealing with in your classroom or wherever. So without further ado, guys, thanks for support, thanks for watching, do what you love what you do. Until next time, Aspie signing out. I'll see you again soon. Ciao.